So children, let us talk about polynomials now over here. So polynomials, first we have to understand algebraic expressions. So what are algebraic expressions? So let us have a look. We have here 15x to the power 3 minus 27x to the power 4. So this is an algebraic expression which contains two algebraic terms. So first of the algebraic term is 15x cube and another one is minus 27x to the power 4. So I take minus 27x to the power 4 and I place it over here. So x is the variable, that is the unknown thing, and then minus 27 is the coefficient of the variable and 4 is the power of the variable. So we get an algebraic term which may contain a variable and it may have a coefficient and then it may have power. Alright. So now let us have a look of different algebraic expression. Now we have got algebraic expression number 1 over here, 2, 3 and 4, a, b, c, d. This is 2x cube plus 3x square minus 2 root x. It's an algebraic expression. This is another algebraic expression. This is another algebraic expression and this is another algebraic expression. Now one by one let us deal to understand polynomials deeply. Now in these three the variables are x, in this one is variable is a. Now let us select each term and see. Here the power of the variable is 3, here the power of the variable is 2, but here the power of the variable is root x means x to the power 1 by 2. That means the power of the variable is not an integer, it is a fraction. So it will, if in an algebraic expression there are number of terms and any one term contains any one term has the power of variable as a fraction, then it is not a polynomial. So because of this, not a polynomial. Because of this, this whole thing is not a polynomial. Now let us go to the next one. Power of the variable is x cube. That means power is 3, power is 2, power is 1. This is also, remember, if there is a term which does not contain variable, then that means it is a constant term. Though we can write 5x to the power 0 and we can add the variable with power 0, but that doesn't make any difference to this. So this is known as a constant term because its value will not depend on the variable's power. But see here, all the powers are integers. Even the power 0 means 0 is a non-negative integer. So this is a polynomial. So that means if you are given a question in which you have to select which is a polynomial, which is not a polynomial, actually you have to make sure that each term you have to try to analyze. Now here is 3x to the power 3. If it is not clear, I will write it for you. 3. Then it is 1 by x square. But when x square is in the denominator, when it will come up, then it will be written as 3x cube plus x to the power minus 2. So negative integer. So this is also not a polynomial. So that means you are now coming not a polynomial. That means you are now understanding what is a polynomial. In polynomial you have to check the variable's power, nothing else. And if the power is integer or power is non-negative integer, that means positive integers, and or 0, then it is a polynomial. Now here let us have a look. This is a to the power 3, a to the power, let me write this as a to the power 2, then a and minus 3. Now have a look. Now here the power of the variables are non-negative integers. Also the coefficient can be fraction or the coefficients can be in root. Only the power of the variable should not be negative. The power of the variable should not be negative. So this is also a polynomial. Once again let us check 3, 2, 1 and 0. So this is a polynomial. So what is the definition of a polynomial? What is the definition of the polynomial? A polynomial should have non-negative integral power of variable in every term. So a polynomial, an algebraic expression may have 5, 6, 7, 8 terms. Each term should have the power of the variable 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in simple language. It should not be in negative, it should not be in fraction. So that is the first thing you understood. Now degree of the variable, or degree of the variable means the degree of the variable over here in one term is 3, another one is 7, another one is 1. Now what will be the degree of the whole polynomial if I ask? Whole polynomial. So obviously here the largest degree is 7. Here the largest degree is 7. So 7 will be the degree for this whole polynomial. Each term degree 3, degree 7, degree 1, but for the whole polynomial the degree is 7. Suppose you have got 2 or 3 variables, then add on the powers and then the maximum power will be the degree. Now here 2 plus 1 is 3, here 2 plus 2 is 4, and here 3. So that means this is the degree. 4 is the degree. Also see, discipline is needed everywhere. Like we have to understand, we cannot write polynomials in a heavy form. And then the most important part of any polynomial and algebraic term is the power, not the coefficient. So standard form means writing the polynomial in decreasing or increasing order of the degree. Normally we write decreasing order of the degree by convention or just by naturally it happened. But if you write the other way also, it is not wrong. You can write in increasing order, but normally by convention or in the books it is always decreasing order. So let us have a look. 5, the power is 5, that means degree 5, 4, 2 and 0. So this is correct. This is the standard form. But here you see 3, it goes up, 4 and then it goes down. So it is not in the standard form. So that means you know now how to write the degree, how to write a polynomial in standard form, right? So these are the two important things. Now third is the types of polynomials. See, we have named to certain extent according to the degree. If the degree of any polynomial is 1, then it is a linear polynomial. If the degree is 1, then it is a linear polynomial. Alright. Now I can give you one example. 3x plus 5 is a linear polynomial. 3x plus 5 is a linear polynomial. Now quadratic means 4x square plus 2 is a quadratic polynomial. If the degree is 3, that means 5x cube plus 3x plus 2, then it is a cubic. And if there is a 4 degree, then it is biquadratic. But then we also have to know how many terms are there. That means a polynomial also always has to be named. The first name should contain the name according to the degree, and the second should contain the number of terms. Now let us try to find out this one. 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Now first thing is it is a polynomial. Now degree is 2, so it will be first name will be quadratic, and how many terms? 1, 2, 3. So it is a trinomial. Now another one, 4x to the power 2 plus 2x, then it is again quadratic, but it contains only 2 terms, so it is a quadratic binomial. Suppose I have only minus 3x to the power 4. So its degree is 4, so it's a biquadratic monomial. Monomial means only single term, like that. So now suppose I say cubic. So we will have 3x to the power 13x to the power 3 plus 2x square minus 2x plus 5. So what is the name you will tell? First, what is the degree? The first name will be degree, so cubic, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be cubic tetranomial. When we learn to code, we should also learn to decode things in math. So suppose somebody will tell you suppose they are asking you write a linear binomial. So I should know the maximum power should be 1, and of the variable maximum power should be 1, and there should be 2 terms. So 4x plus 3. So this is a linear binomial. So thanks a lot. We move on to the next part. So